What's going on with y'all? What's going on with y'all? Welcome to HDiiTV. You're now rocking with your boy. What's up, Henry, man? Henry in this thing. Israel in this thing. HD really. Hold on. Let me see something. How can I? Okay, minimal. All right, there we go. HD does really see everything because apologies for what? None of these veterans from the season or last season deserve anything. Only people that need apologies are Angel, Camilla, and Teaspoon. I agree. Somebody was saying that too, like, apologize for what? What we apologizing for? What's up, Art? What's up, Sister Noble? What's up, Political Lil? Hello. Markeisha, what's good? 901, what's good? Love Song, what's up, beautiful? Jason Rex, what's up, dog? C-Pen, what's up? Right. When was this in Chicago? Talking about we owe her an apology. For what? What we owe you an apology for? You played trash last year. See, this is what I don't understand about these vets in this WNBA. This is why we got to get rid of the old guard. We got to get rid of the old guard because why should we apologize to you? You played like crap last year. You thought you were a starter. You're not. Did you ball out last night? Yes. I will give you props. I've been giving Dana props all year. I even said last year, I don't think it's Dana. I just think Dana's in the wrong role. But to apologize for what? What's up, Jackie? What's up, King Lion? What's up, Nadira? What's up, Brass? Hey, man, gotta be the Oracle, man. Gotta be the Oracle. Gotta, you know what I'm saying? Gotta. Not much, King Lion. Trumpet Watch, I told you to send me. I got you. I'm gonna hit you up on the phone. I got you. Yeah, Nerve Fury, she was ass last year. So what are we talking about? Like, what are we talking about? We don't owe you nothing. We have got to get rid of. Yeah, we got to get rid of the old guard. Exactly, Political Lil. Apologize to Dana because she playing her part instead of thinking she could be a starter. Exactly. Chilling, Chicago Cheetah. Yeah, Brass, that's Goons, babe. You were right about the Aces. Yeah, I know I was right about the Aces. I told everybody the Aces are going to the championship. I wasn't worried about the Aces. The problem is that Becky gets what Prince would say, too cute. Third NBA, WNBA title, right. But let's talk about this. Shout out to Dana Evans for last night. Shout out to Dana Evans. Dana Evans did something that what you're supposed to do. You came out there, your number was called, and you hit on it. You hit on it. But do I owe you an apology? Does Political, does Brass, does all of us owe you an apology? No, because of you, Teaspoon not there no more. You're one of the reasons why Teaspoon's season was sabotaged. You're one of the reasons why Kennedy Carter didn't even come back to the team. You're one of the reasons, Dana. And you can walk around here with your fake Tasha St. Patrick looking ass and act like everything is rose petals and shit. It's not. Because you were one of the reasons that the Chicago Sky was trash last year. I'm so sick and tired of these W fans and this old guard who can't take criticism. Listen, if you're playing like ass, I'm going to tell you you're playing like ass. You were. You're not a starter. So instead of you locking into your role as a role player slash backup off the bench, you decided to run up there to Jeff P and spread bullshit, allegedly, to Jeff P about Teaspoon. Am I right or wrong, Dana? Because look, I wish one day I can interview you. I would drill you so hard in the interview, you'll be begging me to shut up. You'll be begging me not to do it. What's up, Khadijah? How you doing, baby? Yeah, she is no starting guard. Right. You're not no guard. What's up, Tula Plays? Yeah, hit the like button. Donate to the page. We take Super Chat, we take Cash App. What's up, Angela Dawkins? Right. Throwing to the backboard instead of passing to the bigs. Exactly. Yeah, let's see the consistency. Yeah, let's see if she has another game. Yeah. Exactly, Alicia B. Yeah, all she had to do was play a role last year. She couldn't play a role. She was in her mind, I'm a starter. No, you're not. No, you are not. So let's stop. What's up, Rita Campbell? Yeah, I'm on one today. I'm on it. Because I'm so sick and tired of these bums on Twitter. I'm tired of these W fans who got blinders on all of a sudden. It was Jeff P, Alicia. It was Jeff P. Right. Stab these black women in the back. Breaking up what could have been a dynasty. All of that. But we supposed to say sorry? For what? Yeah, now she acting like she can play now. Right. She didn't try to throw it to Miller and Angel at all, but could throw it to Izzy. Two things could be true. Dana was bad last season, good this season. She's okay being a backup on the championship team, but wasn't willing to be a backup on the lottery team. Everyone has an ego. Thank you, Tulip, and that's cool. Look, Dana's having a hell of a season. She's doing great this year. But let's be real. You're not a starter. You're a 6th or 7th player off the bench. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. Oh, she's doing a thing in Vegas. I agree. Dana did ball last night. She could have done that last year, but her attitude, pettiness, selfishness made you a op, not a teammate. Agreed, Brass. Dana getting the big head because of one game. No, but Jackie, Dana did this in Chicago with Kai Copper, Candace Parker. She's had games like this. The problem is she didn't want to be a backup to those players last year. That's the issue. Mind you, her stats didn't even have a huge jump. Why does she require apology? She doesn't. She doesn't. 2 decent games all season. Yay. Alicia, we live in this WNBA. I can't wait till they get rid of that old guard shit. Because these players act like they can't get criticized. It's crazy to me. Right, her manager, Uncle on X didn't help either. Exactly. Yeah, she's been a backup on both championship teams. Exactly, Political Ill. Yeah, 2 of her ego she wanted to start last year, but Dana doesn't fit that style. If you're going to start, Dana can't play traditional point guard. That's why I said Teaspoon put her at the point guard and had her do what she does, but that's not her game. Dana is a 2 guard. I mean, a scoring guard. Scoring guard, she can play make sometimes, but she's mainly a scoring guard. She was playing her role. Yeah, she hated the young core of Chicago. Right, exactly. Right, until the old guard is gone, it's the same. I agree. Dana's delusional. Teaspoon gave her a chance and she stabbed him in the back. Exactly. Yeah, she need to apologize to Angel and Teaspoon. She need to apologize to Camilla. She need to apologize to a lot of players for not being that vet. This year, she's all happy and smiles. Of course you happy and smiles. You're on a team with 3 of the greatest players to ever play the game. Of course you should be doing what you're doing. You got Asia Wilson. You got Chelsea Gray. You got Jackie Young. Excuse me, you have. If my mom heard me or my sister heard me, they would have got on me. You have you have one that's the GOAT. You got another one who could go down as the best point guard in history. And you got another one that could go down as probably the best perimeter player. Or second or third, I would say. I still got Swoops over her. Right. You couldn't support Angel, Teaspoon, or Reese. Jeff sent her to Vegas to buy her silence. Exactly, political ill. Allegedly. Allegedly. I agree, Tula plays. She's a combo guard. I don't like using combo guard, but you're absolutely right. To me, yeah. Right, started all that mess. Her and Izzy started it. And then we supposed to apologize to them. Man, ain't nobody finna apologize to y'all. For what? What we gonna apologize for? Well, but this is AT all the time, Tulip. AT always choking big games. This is AT. No hustle or nothing. People are trying to have us apologize to Dana because she played like ass water last year. Look, 2 things could be true. Dana was ass last year. This year, she's been balling out. She has been. She balled out last night. But for us to owe you an apology, no. You owe the fans an apology. You owe Angel Reese an apology. You owe Teaspoon an apology. You owe Camilla Cardoso an apology. How dare you and your weak ass fans and anybody who y'all can share this on all your platforms. I'm talking to all these weak ass people. How dare y'all say we owe her an apology? No, we owe her a foot up the ass. And that's what she got. She came out here playing good. That's what I said, Tula. That's what gets on my nerves about Tibbetts. Why go away from Momo? You should have left Momo out there. But he don't like Momo. I notice he always does this. He don't like Momo. He likes Sammy Whitcomb more. Oh, man, Angel and Asia on the same team? Bruh. Ain't do shit this year, Nadera. Play like ass. She was mostly on Twitter trying to show off. Then she gonna go over there and hug her girlfriend, Natasha Cloud. You riding Natasha Cloud coattail. Yeah, she couldn't stand the attention Angel was getting. Her and Izzy, exactly. So what I'm gonna apologize for your big forehead ass for? Your big forehead ass did what you were supposed to do. You balled out last night. Yeah, she paying for it. Man, she the GOAT already. What's up, Shay? What's up, Montreala? Yeah, AT had a chance, but AT missed it. Right, destroys everything. Yeah, she a sellout. Dana's a sellout. She's still a sellout. Man, ain't nobody apologizing to her, Aisha. Hustle or nothing. That's not no, we're not doing that hustle or nothing. Don't do that shit. They're telling us on Threads, Twitter, and all around we should apologize to her. And I'm responding to them. Apologize for what? You was ass last year. We ain't doing that hustle or nothing. Stop deflecting. We not finna deflect in this chat. Yeah, she fake. Yeah, I would love to see Angel and Asia on the same team. Satu messed that game up with that technical. What's up, Steven? Yeah, the Aces bench stepped up. Nah, she ain't gonna last with the Aces. Right. Are you ready for the night? FSU, I'm ready, man. We gonna beat y'all. FSU finna beat y'all tonight, Florida born and raised. I'm ready for the game tonight. I got my 4 screens up. Don't worry, we're gonna sing y'all with an L tonight. Shout out to my boy Florida born and raised, man. Shout out to Florida born and raised. Florida born and raised, real one there, man. A real one. Shout out to Florida born and raised, man. A real one. Love them to death, man. Cool peoples. Only thing bad is he's a Hurricane fan, but that's my dog, though. I'm side-eyeing Dan all of a sudden. Yeah, now she joining Unrivaled. Man, I told you, man, these vets are snakes, bruh. You got to watch these vets, man. These vets be snakes. They snakes. They snakes. But Tulip, this is Phoenix. Phoenix problem is Satu gets in her own way. Kalea Copper disappears at times. Monique should have played down the stretch. Sammy Whitcomb was getting destroyed. He laughing. Florida born and raised, man. I'm watching the game tonight. Don't worry. I'm going to have the game up. I'm going to do a live. We going to talk our it. What's up, Jason Rex? A lot of these chicks in the W can't stand Angel. Oh, of course, Brash, you already know. HD, what players should Phoenix target in free agency to complete their team? You know who would actually do well with Phoenix? I ain't gonna hold you. I would see if I can get. I would see in Phoenix. I would see if I can get Odyssey Sims. I think Odyssey Sims or Kelsey Mitchell. If I'm Phoenix, I go after Kelsey Mitchell or Odyssey Sims. What's up, Styles Black? We gotta beat them. We gotta beat them Canes tonight. All right. Man, ain't nobody hating on Dana Styles Black. They talking about we owe her an apology. I don't owe her an apology. This is who Dana is, Styles Black. She did the same thing in Chicago with Kai and Candace. Ain't nobody apologizing to her big forehead ass. She sabotaged Teaspoon. She sabotaged Angel and Camilla. I ain't finna. Nobody hating on Dana. Nobody hating on no damn Dana. What is that to hate for? What she doing what she's supposed to do? She's a 6th or 7th woman off the bench. That's how she's always been. Nobody hate Dana. Right. She was a mouthpiece for Jeff. Because Jewel Lloyd's a winner, Khadijah. Jewel Lloyd's a winner. Exactly, Florida born and raised. Dana was halfway playing last year. And no apologies needed, but I give her credit. She balling out. And plus, I even said last year, Dana's playing out of position. Dana needs to be more of a scorer than a facilitator. Exactly, Aisha. Oh man, the Mercury mentally was out the game. Yeah, man, hate them Canes. Yeah, and they were like, look, she balled out this year. I even said Dana balling. Dana thing is she's a 6th or 7th woman off the bench. The Chicago Sky used her wrong last year, but we're not going to sit here and apologize to you because you played like ass water. I agree, Brass. Right. Why she got to be big forehead? You hating HD. She do got a big forehead. That's not hating. We're not talking about her looks. Dana look good. She's a beautiful woman. But we're not talking about her looks. She got a big ass forehead. But she's still beautiful. That's not hating. That's telling the truth. So telling the truth is hating now. Okay. Okay. Exactly, Anthony. I agree. Yeah, me neither. I'm glad Jewel good. Right, exactly, Al. Promised them all starting. Exactly, Florida born and raised, 6 or 7 on one of the best teams in the W. Yeah, the Sky dumpster fire. Right, Aisha, the Aces fans talking. Like, bruh, y'all good. Y'all won with Dana. Dana's balling. Right, Dana's not a number 1, 2, or 3. She's a 6th or 7th woman off the bench. That's her role. Right, she's not a good facilitator. She's a scorer. Exactly, Styles Black. They letting Dana shoot as much as she want. Exactly. But she still played like ass last year. There's nothing wrong with that. Team Dana. Yeah, I mean, Dana balled out, Styles. Like, I knew Dana would do well. Dana did this for the Chicago Sky with Kai Copper and Candace. AT choked Asia. Asia wasn't choking to me last night. I didn't see that from the game, what I watched. Dana was good last year, showing HD tried to cook me. I didn't say Dana. I said Dana wasn't good. She wasn't good at all last year, but that didn't say Dana wasn't good last year. Dana's not a facilitating guard. I even said, Styles Black, Dana is a scoring guard. She did that at Louisville. I've been watching Dana since Louisville, so I know how Dana is. You talking, I don't know what you're talking about. Right, like everybody knew Dana would turn up in this series because this is her type of series, but nobody apologizing about her ass last year. No, she ain't no good person. She a backstabber. What's up, Elijah? Go renovate. Right. No, Dana's playing her natural position, which is a scoring guard. She's a 6th or 7th woman off the bench. That's what she is. There's nothing wrong with how she's balling. Right. That's not choking those Styles Black. She missed two makeable shots. She missed it. And she got stripped by AT. Yeah, like that's not choking. Choking is if she did that for most of the fourth quarter. No. Man, I don't know, man. Yeah, but that's not choking in the clutch, Styles Black. Like choking is different to me than what you're looking at it. Cause she made some big plays on defense too. Like you can miss something, you could do bad on offense, but you can make it up on defense. Asia made it up on defense, so I don't consider that choke. To me, choking is if she would have turned the ball over, missed them two shots, and she got cooked on defense. That's choking to me. I don't see that as choking. I just see she missed two shots and she made it up on the defensive end. So I look at it differently. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying I look at it differently. What's up, Jabari? What's up, Erica? How you doing? Because it's two sides to basketball. Like if you give up some on defense, but you come on the offensive end and score, make a shot, I can't say you're not clutch. Like DeJounte, I think missed a big time shot last year, but she made it up on defense by getting a steal and scoring. So it go hand in hand to me. No, Kennedy didn't take Dana's spot. Kennedy took Diamond DeShield's spot. Y'all forgot. Diamond DeShields was the two guard. Dana was the one. Lizzie replaced Dana. Lizzie became the one, and then Kennedy became the two. Y'all remember? Because remember, see, people forget Diamond DeShields was on the team. Diamond DeShields was at the two guard position. Because remember, Mabry was at the wing. I don't think that's it, Al. I think Angel wants to do Unrivaled, but I think her schedule is conflicting with some things and they're trying to negotiate some stuff. That's all that is. I think Angel wants to do it. I just think her schedule is conflicting with certain stuff. What's up, Lorenzo? Izzy didn't do well in New York because Izzy don't fit that team. She don't fit New York. Yeah, I agree. But that's why I said Styles Black, but I don't see that as choking. That's not choking to me. Because if Steph goes on the other end and gets a steal, or Steph makes a play to make an assist, he didn't choke. Like, that doesn't mean you choked. And plus, AT to me choked because AT had a bad fourth quarter. Up until that strip of Asia, AT fourth quarter was trash. Like, Asia, the whole fourth quarter did good. And she did good in the last 5 minutes. So I disagree, but if that's how you look at it, I'm not blaming you, but I look at it from two sides of a coin. Like in football, I'll say you choke because you only can do something on one side of the ball. In basketball or even in hockey, you got two sides to the ball. I mean, two sides of the ice. So you can mess up on offense, but then come back on the other end and make a play to stop the puck from getting to the goal. AT choked that whole fourth quarter, bro. But this is AT. I wasn't surprised because, like I said, in order for Phoenix to win, Satu and Kalea Copper got to be the best players on the team. They got to. They got to close that deal. Kai Copper only gave you 2 points in the second half. Defensively, she didn't even help that much on defense. Satu gave you nothing really on defense, and offensively, she didn't do well. Yeah, Satu had 5 fouls, and she got that tech. Like, why would you even get a tech in that situation? See, that's the thing I'm saying is like, Satu got that tech, and she ain't even need to get the tech. You ain't need to get no tech. What did you get a tech for? All you had to do was just walk to the other side and clear your head. You could have just tossed the ball over there. See, that's the problem with Satu. Satu problem is she feels so entitled. Like, she feels like I should get every call. You're not finna get every call. You ain't finna get every call. You gotta keep your head in the game. People from Chicago, well, they better get over it. But look, man, Dana balled out last night. Dana had a great game. Dana balled out. She did her thing. But to apologize to you, ain't nobody finna apologize to you. You better ask your man to apologize to you. Shit. What are you talking about? Yeah, she do. Satu mouthy. Yeah, she mouthy. But still though, Satu still got to keep her head. Satu don't be keeping her head, man, and that's where we messing stuff up. She don't be keeping her head at all. I don't think Dana's a malicious person. I just think Dana's a backstabber, and she's a low-key hater, in my opinion. That's what I think. I just think she's a backstabber. I don't think she's malicious. Dana underrated. I don't think she underrated. I think Dana plays her part. She's a 7th person off the bench, 6th player, and she comes in and do her job. Well, the zone messed up everything because AT can't shoot. AT can't shoot at all. So that messes them up. That's why Satu and Kalea need to play better if they want to win. Man, the damn Aces fans and people who was on her bandwagon last year, I ain't apologizing to that chick. Being a backstabber is malicious. I don't think it is. I think if you a backstab, you a backstabber. Being malicious is like if you're trying to hurt somebody. She didn't hurt anybody. She just cost Teaspoon her job. Teaspoon could go get another job. Like to me, malicious is if you do something that hurts somebody. Like you take money from their account, you hurt them, you stab them, or you beat them up or something and leave them beyond repair. To me, that's more malicious. Backstabbing is you just trying to be an opportunist. You're being an opportunist trying to backstab to put yourself in a better position. I got the Aces in 5. I'm trying to talk my way into the Aces in 6. Dana did make a loser job. Dana's the reason Teaspoon ain't got a job. Yeah, game 1 was cool. But I got it in 5. I think the Aces win in 5 to me. No, Teaspoon's not coaching Dallas. I just don't trust them, Styles Black. I don't trust Nate Tibbetts. I think Nate Tibbetts goes to Sammy Whitcomb too much. Sammy Whitcomb plays way too many minutes, not to give you defense, not to do anything else. All she does is shoot threes all day. All Sammy gonna do is shoot threes. That is not why Teaspoon lost her job, Goon. That's a lie. She did not lose her job for inviting Dirk to the locker room. That's no. She got fired because Dana was complaining about how she was being coached, how she wasn't playing how she wanted to play. That's a lie. This had nothing to do with Lil Dirk. Like, what are you talking about? What does Lil Dirk got to do with anything? That don't make no sense, bro. Like, what are you talking about? What Dirk got to do with it? Bro, she's on Becky Hammond's team because Jeff P traded her there. And Dana Evans was on the team. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, she made Teaspoon lose her job. Her and Izzy. They did that press conference. That added to the fuel. That too. Spoon got fired for drafting Angel. Do I think Becky Hammond would even allow that? I don't think Becky Hammond had a choice. Becky Hammond didn't have a choice to bring Dana because Dana Evans was complaining about the coaching staff, Styles Black, and she was running to Jeff saying that Teaspoon is not putting the offense around her. So Jeff P sabotaged her by trading Mabry out of there. And then Dana Evans, of course, was doing what she did. Her and Izzy. Styles Black, Chicago Sky, not a good organization. And plus, they hold Dana in higher regard than they did Teaspoon. You forget, Dana helped them win a championship there. That's a lie, Goon. It's a thing called straightening up. Dana knew that she had to straighten up when she got into that locker room. Because if she didn't straighten up, she would not have been in that locker room that long, sir. That's what happened. She straightened up. Dog, people can change what they are. You was an asshole at your last job, but you go to your next job, you can change up real quick. Come on, man. Y'all act like y'all 2 or 3 years old. Like y'all ain't never lived in the real world before. She did need straightening up. 2 bench players got the coach fired. Yep, sure did. 2 bench players did. Straighten up from what? From what she did in the locker room. What are you talking about? Her and Izzy were 2 big problems in the locker room. What are you talking about? The hell you been at? Dana got benched for a player she better than. Who, Lizzie? She's better than Lizzie as far as talent, yeah. But to run an offense, Lizzie's a better point guard than she is. Dana's not a point guard. She's a scoring guard. Nah, making shit up. Nah, not making it up, sir. Not making it up. Do I think Kelsey stay on the fever if they offer the bag? Where y'all get that lie from? I ain't getting no lie from nowhere. Where I get it from, don't worry about where I got it from. It's a small backcourt, but the problem is one of them has to be a facilitating guard. Kennedy's not a facilitating guard. She could playmate, but she's not a facilitator. So what you would do is you would have Lizzie in there. Lizzie would run the point. Goon, there's plenty places that said Dana. There's plenty places that say Dana was the problem, sir. No, they weren't gonna allow that in the locker room. They said they made sure she knew what time it was when she got there. Somebody said Izzy got Sandy fired. No, Sandy got fired because they was finna move on, and plus Sabrina didn't like the offense. Sabrina, Stewie, and JJ did not like the offense. They didn't like how Sandy was running the offense. So they're finna bring somebody in there who runs the offense more, possibly through Sabrina. Sabrina wasn't getting the ball in the spot she wanted, and she was getting upset because Cloud would take the ball sometimes. Sabrina would try to get into a rhythm, and she couldn't. What, Lexi? I think they're going to sign Lexi back just to sign her back. I don't think Lexi going nowhere. No, Dana going to be chilling. Dana knows she can't F up there. That's because you can't find it, Goon. That's your baby. You ain't going to find none on your baby. Do I think they'll keep Jewel? I don't know. After the CBA is over with, we got to see. Yeah, we know Goon a rider for Dana. What I think about Cathy's presser? I think Cathy's presser, Nafisa put her in check. Cathy looked it bad at that presser. Cathy should have never did a presser talking about it. She should have addressed that later date. So again, Cathy looked it bad at the presser. She basically made Nafisa look even smarter than what Nafisa said. She actually gave credit. She actually gave what Nafisa said even more light. Cathy looked even more stupid. What Cathy should have done was she should have just talked about the game, the finals, and then talk about that at a later date. She didn't look good. She looked it weak. And I believe that story. In my opinion, I believe that she's out after this CBA. You would be a fool to bring Cathy back as the commissioner after this CBA is over with. She looked it terrible. She looked it terrible. And then what made me upset was you tried to say I'm a mother. That I'm a mother. Like, what that got to do with anything? That just made you look even worse because you shitting on the players. Then she didn't even answer the Caitlin Clark stuff seriously. She didn't even answer the Caitlin Clark things correctly. Yeah, Angela, that's why Sandy's not there no more. Because Sandy didn't do what she was supposed to do. She didn't get a ball to Sabrina in a lot of spots. Look, let's be honest. If Sabrina and Brianna wanted her back, they would have brought her back. This has nothing to do with what the GM said. I don't give a shit about that GM. If your star players say, we want Sandy back, Sandy will have her ass back. I don't want to hear that. What's up in the dark with a smile? Hello. Yeah, like Cathy tried to make it like she was being attacked. She was playing like a victim. And I'm like, dude, what is you playing like a victim for? You were wrong. You thought you said that to Fee. You thought Fee wasn't going to set your ass up later with that information. Fee is not a liar. That's one thing I know about Fee. That's one thing I've always heard about Fee. Fee's not a liar. Fee would keep it 1,000 with you. Yeah, like Fee's a mother too. Like, what are you talking about? Yeah, she turned right into a politician. Goon, nobody said you didn't have to like Dana. I like Dana too. Dana's a good player. But I'm not apologizing for her for last year playing like ass and being some of the causes why the locker room was playing like it was. To me, she was a terrible vet. But if you put her on a team full of veterans, she's good. What she's showing now, she's balling. Showtime is absolutely correct. Adam, listen, I'm going to say this, and this is allegedly. Adam Silver is in all those stuff with her. That's why she said, oh, I be texting him and stuff. That's a lie. She was lying. Adam Silver is one of the reasons, like she said, I agree with her with that. Adam did put her in place to actually talk to the board of governors because the board of governors wasn't going to deal with her. Now, Adam Silver told her to do that because it was a bad look. And then when she put the statement out, it was even worse. Then you come back saying, oh, it's certain stuff that shouldn't be, that was said that's simply not true. Then why are you stuttering a little bit? Why are you looking uncomfortable when you see, this is what people don't understand. Your body language gives off more than what your words get off. Huh? Goon, the minutes that she played, she was garbage. She was. She was missing shots. She was turning the ball over. She wasn't passing it to the post. She was passing it off the top of the backboard. It ain't no she barely got minutes. She did get minutes. And then when Angel went down with an injury and in the Kennedy Carter situation, she got even more minutes and she still was playing like ass. Dana played good in that game they played Dallas. When they played Dallas, when Angel was hurt and then they blew them out and everybody thought, oh, they finna be the best. And then they got their ass whooped after that. What are you talking about? I watched Dana all last year. She was ass. She was. Has she played better this year? Yeah. She played better. So I don't know what you're talking about. No, she didn't. She didn't play in that Dallas game. Remember, Goon, they played LA. They played Dallas that game right after LA. You forgot they played Dallas. And they blew Dallas out. Because remember, Angel got hurt in the LA game. She didn't play in every Dallas game last year. Dog, when she got in the game, Goon, she was ass. She was missing shots. She wasn't playing defense. And she was throwing the damn ball to the second row. What do you mean? She played like ass last year. Now this year she's playing better. She's playing great last year. She is. She was playing ass, Goon. Look, we could disagree, my brother. You my dog. I still rock with you, Goon. But Dana's a backstabber, and she played like ass last year. She did. Nothing wrong with that. Is she playing great this year? Absolutely. She's balling this year. That's it. I just told y'all she played like ass. She was turning the ball over. She was over dribbling. She ain't playing no defense. And she was throwing the damn ball off the backboard. But yeah, Cathy, yeah, look, yeah, I guess the LA game was before the Dallas game. I know. Now, Cathy should have never came out with that statement. Cathy should have addressed it in two different forms. The first form should have been about the finals game yesterday. The second form should have been about the allegations from the FISA Collier. Cathy Engelbert looked so bad yesterday that it's not even funny. It was horrible. Then she actually stood up there talking about, oh, I really care about the play. She didn't even sound like she cared about the players. She sounded so bland. What are we talking about? Oh, yeah, of course, Nadera. I know. Look, I got a great memory, so I'm good. Yeah, exactly, 504. I agree. Oh, Dana's been consistent this year. Look, this year, Dana's played good. I'm sorry. I'm not going to lie. I'm not lying on that. I'm not lying on anything about Dana. Last year, she was ass. This year, she's playing good. What's up, John? Yeah, you could tell by Cathy pressure she was lying, said it. Now they mad because Feed Cathy exposed Cece as an empty vessel. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, MSL. But see, people so stupid they didn't see it. Oh, Slay, man, she looked terrible. You saw it? You saw it? So that's what I'm saying. Right. And she don't care. She couldn't care less. She couldn't care less about these players. That's what I'm saying. It's like, let's stop with the lies and the fakeness. Let's stop with the lies and the fakeness. Like, you don't respect the players. You wanted the players to grovel to you. Yeah, exactly. Hustle or nothing. She chat GBT in those press conferences. Hey, thank you, MSL. Thank you for telling Jonathan that. Of course, Shay, everybody could tell Cathy was lying. That's what I'm saying. Cathy looked it so bad yesterday. It's like, Cathy, you gotta know when to just take an L, move on. You lost the PR battle. You've lost the masses. Now it's time for you to clean up. What should have been done yesterday was talk about the finals. Say, I will address those questions at a later date. You don't want to do that right then and there because Fee was very prepared. Very prepared. Seriously, very prepared. When you go against somebody that's prepared, you have to get yourself prepared. You didn't even answer the questions real good. You looked it so bad. Right, wants them to get on their knees to get in a bag. I was, yeah, mad as hell. Right, exactly, political Lil. Her white supremacy, predatory capitalism was showing at the conference. It was. Cathy's a DEI hire. No, Cathy is a businesswoman. Look, Cathy has brought business and she's brought business and she's brought monetary success to the W. The problem is she hasn't brought it to the players. That's the issue, Cathy. Yes, you've done business. You're very good at business. Yes, you brought money to the W. Yes, you have. But have you brought it to the players? No, that's the problem. She doesn't see, she feels like you're in my league. You're being showcased to the world. Accept it. Cathy, how are these women going to live off of being paid less than some McDonald's managers? That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, hey, actually, Florida born and raised. Yeah, if she was on the sky this year, Dana would have been good because this is the type of offense that Tyler wants. Somebody to shoot threes all day. Yeah, play it right in the Fee's hands. She took the bait. Cathy's so stupid. It's like, Cathy, yes, but then Cathy wants to stop players from going to play in Unrivaled and overseas. Cathy, players are not finna do that if you're not paying them. That's like me saying, Styles Black, come work for me. I got Styles Black working for me 8 to 10 hours a day, and I'm only paying my dog $3 an hour. Styles Black, I'm only gonna pay you $3 an hour. You think Styles Black's gonna come work for me again? Hell no. Styles Black gonna look at me and say, man, HD, I rock with you, but I don't rock with you like that, bro. Like, make it make sense. Make it make sense. And this shows you from what Cathy was saying that Cathy does not have a connection with the players. She doesn't. She don't even feel for the players. That is not good as a commissioner. What's up, Maya, Miss Boss? Fee gave credit to Paige, CC, and Angel when no one wanted to admit that Angel had that much motion. That's a fact. That's a fact, Maya. That's a fact. That's a fact. That 75 million hedge fund money she brought in for 16% equity stake, that's a loan that is being paid back from the revenues player generate. That is facts too, political ill. That's facts, political ill. But they don't want to talk about it. Cathy, how about this? Open the books. Open the books. Styles Black, you on your own with that little $3. Styles Black go give me left hand down and say deuces. Shout out to Styles Black. That's my guy. You on your own with that little $3, nigga. I ain't finna work with no damn $3, nigga. Thanks for the $1.99 super sticker, Victory Tale. Appreciate it. What's up, Paul Price? I think Ace is 6 or 7. I don't know. I'm seeing 5 games. I'm seeing 5 or 6, Paul. Hey, Miss D, hey, baby. What's up, AJ? Oh, man, all day, bro. You know I bring facts. Why are people upset with Cathy for discussing CC? Because, Al, because they're brainwashed. The white man in the media told them to care about her talking about CC. That's why. Yeah, open the books. Open the books and show us the players aren't making money. I know the players are making money because y'all wouldn't be bringing in more teams. Why would I bring in more franchises to my company if I'm not making money? That don't make no sense. Why would I open up an HDiiTV over here, an HDiiTV over there? I would be making money. I would be bringing in so much money that I can expand. That's the reason for expansion, is receiving money. What are we talking about? Yeah, I agree, political ill. I agree. I agree. All this is allegedly, all of this is speculation by me, YouTube. So don't get your panties in a bunch. Speculation. What grade would I give the officials last night? The officials, I give the officials I give them a B plus. I give them a B plus. They were good last night. B plus or A minus. I thought the officials were good last night, Brass. I thought they were good. There's some calls they could have called on both sides, but they were good. They were better than the previous series they were doing. Miss D, hey baby, what's up, Miss D? Miss D, what's up, baby? But I would give them a B plus, A minus for last night. I thought it was a good officiated game. Some of the calls on both sides could have been better, but it was for WNBA ref standard. It was good, Brass. I can't lie. I can't lie. Oh, my bad, John. Dave Portnoy said the W needs to buy on Rival, use it for player development. Where did he get that from? See, that's white man mentality. They don't need to buy Unrivaled. They need to partner with Unrivaled. See, listen to this statement. That is colonizer mentality. That is the mentality of a colonizer. Why do they need to buy the Unrivaled? Why not partner with Unrivaled? Don't that sound better? Like if I was going like that's like me and Goon. That's like if Goon done unlock all this money and then I say, you know what, Goon, I'm going to buy you. I'm going to buy your shit. Here's some money. I'm going to buy you out. Why would I do that when I could just partner with you? Goon could still do Goon. HD could still do HD. Goon could be over here capping for Dana. I could be over here talking about Asian Angel. That's colonizer mentality. That's colonizer. Right, C-Pen? They can't even do their league correctly. They can't even they can't even do their league correctly. And you want me to buy? You want me to let them buy me? No. Yeah, political little, that's colonizer mentality. That's colonizer mentality. Why you need to buy them out? Just partner with them. Because look, this is the problem with the black community. We think we can't partner with each other. Why? Like, let's say Brass got a liquor store, right? Brass got a liquor store, right? I got a venue where I can supply liquor and entertainment. And my boy Goon over here got all the ladies, right? Goon got all the ladies. Why not all us partner? Goon could bring the ladies by the spot. Brass could bring the liquor by the spot. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Goon got the women, Brass got the liquor, I got the venue. We could throw parties in there. We could do shows. What are we talking about? What up, twin? Hey, what up, twin? Hey, them Bears gonna ball out tomorrow? Hey, man, Goon pimping, but look, Brass, but we got all this in paper. You got a liquor license, right? I can go get a liquor license. Goon got the women. We can pay Goon for his services bringing the women. We all make money. We split it 3 ways that night. We make money. But you know what the problem is? You got one, he said, Goon laughing. You got one person that always F it up, and that be the token Negro. Because the token Negro want to go back and tell all these white people so they could come in and mess our shit up. That's the problem. If we were together in our community, we would keep the Arabs out. We would keep the white people out. We would keep the Asians out. That's the issue. Yeah, Goon gonna bring the women, Brass bring the liquor, I got the venue. And then we got Prince. Prince will be the person who will market us, who will put it out there for everybody to see. Showtime will be the headliner. Like, that's what it would be. We would make money. Okay, got you, twin. Got you. So that's what I'm saying. That's the problem with us as a community, as men and women. Like, we don't look past the big picture. Like, we have been lied to and told we can't partner with each other. Why not? Why not? Why can't the WNBA partner with Unrivaled, Colonizer, Political ill? Exactly. We would be on code. They don't like that shit. Aisha, it's not just only pay the players, set the players up for health benefits, set them up with a pension. Let them get some of the earnings from the jersey, from the team sales. What's wrong with that? Right. Laughable, twin. Laughable. But again, Cathy doesn't want to grow the league. Cathy wants to keep her foot on the league's neck. That's all she wants to do. She wants to put the foot on neck. Right. Not to trust one another. Exactly. That's the problem. That's the problem. And then a lot of times we think like the colonizer, where we be trying to shortchange people. Political Lil could have done something for me that's worth $200 to $300 worth. But I'm gonna try to tell her, look out for your brother, political, look out for your boy. I give you 100 when it's worth 300. But then we see the white guy, we pay the white guy 200 to 300 what they're worth. Why? Come on. Like, come on. Right. Only buy from the personal websites. Exactly, Alicia. Yeah, hit the like button. They not asking for much, John. But you got to understand, that's how billionaires stay rich. They shortchange everybody around them. Hey, I agree. Mrs. Two-time, yeah. She gonna be a two-time champion. Yeah, talk about a political Lil. They only paying the ladies out of 3 revenue sources, but the men get paid out all 16 BRI revenue sources. Yep. What's up, Andre, man? We chilling. So again, Cathy should have shut the hell up. She got put on ice yesterday. It is what it is. You got put on ice. You should have kept your mouth shut. Should have kept your mouth shut. But you ain't want to do all that, right? You ain't want to do that. You wanted to open your damn mouth for what? Because you looked it bad. Yeah, you looked it real bad yesterday and the day before that. So that's the issue. Yeah, sustainability. You know what that means, Khadijah? It's, yeah, we would pay them, but we want to make sure the league gonna be here in like 5 to 10 years. Cathy, the league gonna be there. The past 5 years, the league has grown. It continues to grow. Stop brainwashing these idiots out here. Because you're making these idiots out here look like they know something and they dumbass don't. Your league will sustain. Look, Cathy, if your league wasn't sustainable, why are you bringing in another expansion team, stupid? Think about it. Y'all brought in the Valkyrie. They brought you some money. You're finna bring in the Toronto Tempo and the Portland Fire. Then you're bringing in Cleveland Rockers and the Philadelphia team. And you're bringing in the Detroit team. And you got the Connecticut Sun. You got the Tribe finna sell it to somebody. So that's going to be some more money to come in. What are you talking about, Cathy? Your league will sustain. Look at the number. Right, exactly, political ill. Sustainability is like conservative, keep the money flowing. Exactly, propaganda. Boo that lady. I agree, Brass. But see, she don't want to do that because she like the Sky owners. She love what the Sky owners are doing. They're running it like a plantation. That's what she likes. Oh, Florida born and raised, you know it. Drop that big joker on Cathy like it wasn't shit. Hey, I agree with that, Black. Hey, Black, I agree with that. NECA need to step down. I would let Fee take over too. I agree. Right, you got 5 expansion teams, but you trying to talk about sustainability. Then why did you bring those expansion teams in, Cathy? If you worried about the sustainability of the league, that's like me saying, I'm worried about my workload. I'm worried about my workload. But instead of me hiring 2 or 3 other people to help me, I just keep doing that same workload. Come on, man. Like, what is she talking about? Cathy's so dumb. I mean, she not dumb. Cathy full of shit. Oh, I think she gonna step down, Liquid Ocelot. I think Cathy gonna step down after this CBA. Exactly, MSL. I agree. What's up, MJ? Salute to the Aces winning last night. Bro, look, I made my channel to be informative about sports. We talk about everything over here. The W as a whole, the NBA, the NFL. We talk about that. Sometimes we might talk about wrestling if I got my people on here who watch wrestling. That's what we do. We don't just talk about Angel Reese or just talk about CC or just talk about certain players. We talk about the organizations and the league. We over here we talk in different forms. Right, exactly, Khadijah. Hey, what's up, 85 Fly? Hello. Right, political ill, allowing them to be exposed and exploited. Liquid Ocelot, did they lose 40 million? Or is that what they want you to know? Liquid, I don't even believe they lost 40 million last year. I don't believe they've been losing money like that over the years. I believe, you know what I believe, Liquid Ocelot? This is speculation. YouTube, this is allegedly. This is speculation. I believe they've been making money over their benchmarks. Because let me tell you this, Liquid Ocelot, your benchmarks are different. Like my benchmark may be, okay, do I make 60, 70,000 a year? So if I make over a certain amount a day or certain amount of months, certain amount of a year, then those benchmarks are mine. But like a Walmart or somebody, theirs may look different, like 15 million or 10 million or whatever. Everybody has different benchmarks. And I believe the benchmark for the W, I believe they've been hitting it. I believe the problem is the fans of the W before like y'all came in, they're stupid. They don't know the business. They basically been lying to them because they dumbasses ain't finna go look into it. All these dumbasses, they go look at who's screwing who with this, who's straight, who go the other way. They don't be looking at that shit. So open the books. Yeah, they've been false. Exactly, black and white. They've been false reporting tax write-offs. Let's talk about it. Allegedly, YouTube. This is allegedly, YouTube. This is allegedly. They've been false reporting tax write-offs. Exactly. That's why they don't want to open the books. Hey, ding, ding, ding. Shout out to G. The 40 million is because teams are taking charter planes now. That's what the owners are pushing the WNBA. Lose 40 million narrative. Exactly. That's why they're not opening the books. Because they know if they open the books, that's your ass, Mr. Postman. That's your ass. Yeah, exactly, Khadijah. Exactly, G. Exactly. I don't know, Liquid Ocelot. We would have to talk on another date about that. I don't know. Thank you, Political Lil. So if I set up my benchmark to make 60, I'm gonna make 60 or $100 in a day. If I make $102, or if I make just $1 over that benchmark, I made a profit. That's what I'm saying. People have been so dumb, and they have been so dumb and lied to for so long. They just going along with it. Right, exactly. Florida born and raised. They are lying. Florida born and raised. What person you know who does business don't lie? Donald Trump been doing it for years. Why do you think Donald Trump has been claiming bankruptcy all the time? Because he ain't been paying nobody. Y'all ever seen the movie The Tower Heist? Remember the company was going bankrupt because of all this fraud and stuff. They couldn't find the money. You know what the guy did? He put all that money into gold bricks and made it out of his car. And he covered it up. They claim a loss. Very good business rather claim a loss than pay taxes on gain. Thank you, AJ. Exactly. Yeah, exactly, brother Hannibal. Exactly. Chris Paul did do that. Yep, exactly, political ill. That's what I'm saying, Styles Black. How do you get billionaires to your side, but you never want to believe in the players that's getting screwed? Like, this is crazy. That's how Trump got in office. Because all these idiots was like, oh, he's a billionaire. No, he not. Man, Trump done bankrupt so many times. Bro, all right. Look, just because you're a business person doesn't mean you're good to run a country. A business person is going to do what helps them out. They're not doing what's best for the country. They're doing what's best for them. That's how a business person runs a business. Walmart's not worrying about Publix or that. They're worrying about how they benefit themselves. Yeah, they want the player to take a pay cut. For what? The new TV contract and gate revenue comes out to about $35 million, not including any other revenue sources. So if it's the current 10% of revenue, that's a $3.5 million for 12 players, mind you, 30 to 50%. Yep. Yeah, the W just like the NFL, the plantation league. Because if you ain't making a profit and losing money, they would have been in closed shop a long time ago. Exactly, G. You would have closed it down. Exactly, Styles Black. Styles Black. They tried to hold up the tribe because remember, the tribe wants to keep it in Connecticut. They want to keep the team in Connecticut. So they were thinking about moving to Boston. The league wants to move them to Houston so the NBA will have more control. This is why Adam Silver and the board of governors are running this. Cathy ain't nothing but a pawn. They're using Cathy to take the shots while they sit back. They want more NBA owners in the W so they can continuously put their foot on these women's neck, not having to pay them, not having to give them money. They want to keep them making pennies. That's why Kennedy Carter is not playing in the league. They were lowballing Kennedy Carter for a low amount of money. Mexico and China said, Kennedy, we'll give you like 15 or 20 mil. We'll give you like 5 or 10 mil to come play for us. And you're going to be able to do what you want to do. And you ain't got to be criticized by nobody. And you can go fill on all the girlies you want. Come on. Exactly, political ill. Exactly. I've been trying to tell y'all Cathy ain't nothing but a mouthpiece for the owners. Styles Black, I'm with you. I've been telling people for years, Styles Black, Cathy is nothing but a mouthpiece for Adam Silver and the board of governors of the NBA. That's it. That's all she is. Right, and she's playing in Saudi Arabia. So if you're Kennedy Carter, why would I come back and play a role where I know I'm better than all these people and you're paying me like 80 or 90,000, if that? Man, deuces. Yeah, they just like the disproportionate income. Not feeling all the girls. Yeah, that's what Kennedy like. Kennedy love women, so hey, Kennedy gonna do that. That's why I was trying to tell people, like, dude, Kennedy's not blackballed. Kennedy could have played in the W. Kennedy's not gonna play in the W if she got to go through bullshit. Why would I play in the W? Kennedy only came back to the W because T Spoon wanted her in the W. She only came back to play for T Spoon. Other than that, Kennedy wasn't finna come back to the W. Kennedy could have stayed overseas. Kennedy makes way more money in a day or a couple months than most people make in a year in the W. Man, Kennedy getting that bag everywhere. That's why I don't understand Alexis Morris. You out here hating on Angel, dog. You could be out here getting money overseas. But you know why you not getting money? Because your game ain't shit. You can't ball like that. That's why your ass broke. Your ass could have been overseas balling like Kennedy. But you know what you doing? You at home making another Angel Reese hate video because you broke. And your game is not all that. That's why Alexis Morris is crying and mad because nobody want her weak ass game. And if somebody wanted your weak ass game, why ain't your weak ass playing over there? That's what I'm saying. Y'all be championing the wrong people. Kennedy get in that bag. And y'all keep falling for the, oh, we need Kennedy back. Kennedy ain't gonna come back. She don't even like y'all. Kennedy just like the attention that y'all give her. So she always engage in that bullshit. Yeah, filling on all the chicas. That's what she doing. Exactly, Chuckle Chatter. She made over $1 million in the last 12 months. Al, Asia don't need to go play in no Dubai. Asia, Angel is fine where she at. Angel's good. Y'all ain't got to worry about Angel. Angel good. Angel is good. She don't need to go to no Dubai. She don't need to go to Dubai. She just made over 500K for Unrivaled, and she got equity in the league. So every time the league makes money, continues turning a profit, Angel set. That's what I'm saying. The Chicago Sky were stupid. Angel don't really need y'all. Angel could play in Unrivaled. She could go play in a league or another league, and she good. But what's going to hurt is y'all because y'all not going to have that fan base helping you out with money. They not going to be pouring money in your league. Right. She don't need that. That's what I'm saying, man. Y'all got to wake up, man, smell the coffee. Exactly, Florida born and raised. And guess what? Diana Taurasi took it. Taurasi said bet. What, that task force shit? What, we gonna have some more refs? We gonna have some more refs be bullshit? Man, I ain't believing in that bullshit. Cathy just said that to try to save face. She made herself look worse talking about a task force. No, what you need to do is pay for a certain amount of officials, buy and invest in getting referees for your league, and have them actually do what they're supposed to do. Right, exactly, Brass. Yeah, Gabby gets paid a lot of money too. Yeah, Taurasi was getting that Russian money. Yeah, Taurasi was getting that Russian money, man. She was getting that Russian money. That's why Brittany Griner was in Russia, because of Diana Taurasi. That's true too, Al. That's true too. Crazy work. Crazy work. Right, right, Eric. I agree. Yeah, it's the American way. It's the American way. That's how it is. That's how it goes. Yeah, I see it, Florida, and born and raised. I'm watching the game up here. Yeah, I saw Florida score. Why they don't give up a CC? Cause they make too much money off CC. Chuckle chatter. They make too much money off CC. They not finna get rid of CC like that. They make too much money. They make too much money using her as an agenda to push racism and prejudice. They make way too much money, man. You got to follow the money, sir. Too much money. No, I didn't hear that, Brass. For real, I didn't know that. That's crazy. I didn't hear that. What? Who do I want as the next commissioner? Somebody who has a relationship with the owners and the players, who knows how to manage both sides, who knows how to be down the middle and not just for one side. That's the problem with the NFL. The NFL got the commissioner, he's just for the owners. That's why they need a new commissioner in the NFL. They need a commissioner who's going to have the players back as well. Yeah, exactly. They mad as hell. But yeah, I done went on for an hour and a half. I will be back later, y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. If you're new here, hit the notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. And if y'all love what you hear, you can donate to the page via super chat. You can leave a super thanks, or you can leave a cash app. You can share this video everywhere. Also, hey, I'll be back later. Y'all be safe. I'm out. Deezy.